The reason why I have to use the analog movement there and why I bounced off the thing is if I hold straight left with the D-pad, Surge doesn't pick up the chest properly. And yeah, I have to fight him again because I got all the way up against the side.
We're up to like 20 or 21 or something.
Yeah, messing that up causes a bunch of extra runaways, but this is still faster because that guy has so much health. And all of his attack animations are like 5 seconds. And he generally, like, anytime he'll attack you, he'll do for like 3 or 4. It's really bad. Please let me out. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That is awful. So I actually got one, like, I got the perfect encounter the first time where there was only one of him. At this point, with messing it up that badly, it probably would have been faster just to kill him.
I'm gonna get ya.
I'm not paying attention to you right now.
Where are you?
Nope.
Where?
Alright, finally gonna get out here.
You did it!
Yay! So normally you could do that by running away from him twice. Normally. Then we're gonna fight another one of those guys. Well, trigger a fight and then run away down here in the basement. Because they're patrolling together, and because of the way that it works when you get into a battle where the enemies keep moving for a second, if I get into a fight one of these guys, they will stagger. Like that. And then after I run away, I can dodge between them. I actually have to hold down and right through there to get away from him. And this is where we finally get the whole thing explaining why Link's needed to switch with Surge's body. Also, if you look above at the top of the screen, it says Project Kid.
Project Kid.
A little bit of a hint for our later storyline. And this is where you finally find out why Meta Sigma wanted to name Harley Moonbutt.
It's pretty simple when you think about it.
Also, I think probably my second favorite track in the game coming up. The Fate boss theme is really, really good.
Man, it's so hard to like list top 3 in this.
So technically, right in this moment, this boss fight, Surge is killing his father. Because when Wazuki and Miguel went to the Dead Sea before, Wazuki is Surge's father. Then Wazuki gets taken over by the computer Fate and turned into Lynx to try and fix the damage from when Surge came into contact with the Frozen Flame and became the Arbiter. But there was one circuit that Luca put into the mother brain of Fate that existed basically to arrange the situation where Surge would come into contact with it. And this is where the memory bank of Prometheus, aka Robo, is brought forward to talk to us. And then Fate deletes him. So rip Robo, Bible thump.
Your waifu is gone now.
Robo waifu. Suddenly, this.
Yeah, suddenly a wild Fate appears.
Fate drive here, right?
This theme is really good.
Oh, yeah.
I hate you so much right now. Stupid boss. I should be able to adjust my strategy though. It's just really annoying.
Started a little too quickly.
Actually, I need to run away anyway.
Forget something.
Marcy doesn't have Magnify equipped for some reason. I don't know.
I'm gonna guess that the reason is that you didn't equip this.
It's probably a good guess.
You're welcome. I'm here for you.
I'm not even sure when I was supposed to equip that.
Okay, review the notes.
Oh, I know when I was supposed to equip it. Alright, ideally I would have run away there anyway because Fate took its first turn too soon. And that makes getting everything off that I need to do extremely difficult, but if Fate does it again, I can use the backup strat. It's just... the backup strat is really risky because if I get any misses, then it doesn't work. So Fate doesn't have a very high magic defense, so to compensate for that, what they did is they made Fate's first turn be spent by casting Diminish. And because the whole Fate countdown thing works, is that by the time Diminish would wear off is when Fate uses its really huge, powerful attack that would blow you into next Thursday. I had to stop and think, and I decided Thursday was appropriate.
It's only 6 days away.
I know. Didn't think when you're dealing with a game that deals with time travel, when's a good day to push it off to?
10 weeks ago.
10 years from now.
Oh, yeah. I'll fall asleep.
So we're going to cast Genius on Surge as well, which will amplify his magic stat. And then he's going to use Graviton. This is why the Memento Pendant is equipped to Surge, because without the Memento Pendant, this will kill Surge. If it gets a high damage roll, it can come very close to killing him anyway. So now we need to turn the field white. Surge, I think, has higher than average magic, so this should do way more damage than usual. I might be able to do more than 5,000 damage, which is the entire health pool of Fate. Wow, that was low. What? Why was that so low? Now he's gonna use Free Fall, which will kill pretty much whoever it hits. Oh, I thought it was Free Fall next.
Well,
This is why I put Revive on Mercy. I put it on whoever I need the least in a fight. So if they die, it doesn't really matter. Because, like, I don't need them for the rest of the fight. But then if somebody important dies, then they can freely use Revive. Really.
what were the multipliers on Magnify and...
Diminish is half, and Magnify is 1.5, so elements wind up doing 75% damage. 2 is bad. That's Free Fall. I need to use Surge to dash and slash and hope it hits. Okay, that killed it. I have no idea why you did such low damage.
I'm trying to think if maybe you were missing either or the other of those two.
No, I cast Weak-Minded, Genius, Magnify,
his magic stat's not that high.
I don't know. I saw more magic ups than usual. Maybe his magic stat just started really low? I have no idea. I have the magic items equipped. Alright, you ready for Wiggle Hype Religion?
I've been preparing.
It's the second cutscene though. There's two here. So like I was saying, we get to find out why Harley wanted to be Moonbutt by Metasigma. Because the other reason, there's a joke within a joke. Moonbutt is a nickname for his favorite pony, but besides that, Harley is actually one of the dragons in secret, the one that they created to try and help them free themselves from fate. And she is the personification of the dark moon that is normally not visible. One of the moons that's normally hidden from sight. So she actually is like the moon. So basically it's just a really bad joke on Metasigma's part.
Yeah.
Redundant.
Fate has died. It is now time for the dragons. And a little baby one.
Yeah, but that was the one that grew the big
Yeah.
old muscles.
It grew and expanded and...
Oh man, where's the blue dragon? Get high for the blue dragon.
Yeah.
Oh hey, he's away.
Hey, I woke up, yeah.
Yeah, because what happened is Fate had a seal on the dragons. Like originally, the dragons were all one entity, but they got split into parts and then sealed by the Fate. So now that we've defeated Fate, the dragons are free to go back to their original plan, which is basically eradicating humanity.
Good job, Sergeant.
And now you realize why the dragons were so keen on helping you.
Exactly. When the world ends, blame Surge.
So this is Terra Tower, one of the fortresses, ancient fortresses of the Reptites that's been hidden under the Sky Dragon Isle for a long time. I was trying to think of a time frame to use, but there's no real good time frame.
Millions and millions of years.
It's really confusing because, like, basically Chronopolis from the year 2400 was hit by a dimensional rift and thrown backwards in time. And then at the same time, a dimensional rift from another universe. Okay, so the blue dragon is the only one that doesn't have wings. And then in order to make up for that, he just sort of wiggles in place. He just sort of wiggles. And you'll get a good shot of that coming up.
Oh yeah.
See, I got the hands tucked because there's no wings.
Oh my god. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
This is another really creepy cutscene.
It's morphin' time. Go, go, Power Rangers.
He just has like one wing sticking up there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Go faster! Wiggle more!
Wiggle harder.
Suddenly, time of hour.
I always have the Power Rangers theme going.
Dragon
in my head.
God, not
Yeah.
the Time Devourer. That's a mistranslation in the English version.
It's
When you
okay.
fight this boss the first time,
I don't mind.
they
Time
named
Devourer?
it the Time Devourer for some reason. I don't even know why.
Because it eats time, apparently.
Yeah, I got the Power Rangers theme
But he
in the
doesn't
back of my
eat
head
time
when you
until
do
he
that.
merges with the frozen flame,
Go,
which was a
go,
part
Time
of Lavos
Devourer.
that split off when he crashed into the planet.
Blue Dragon! Wait, he doesn't have arms.
Blue Dragon!
I don't have.
Uh-oh. Some stuff is gonna happen.
Ding.
Appearance for some reason reminds me to be similar to Zodiac from FF12.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember that, thankfully.
Yeah, you kind of had to really play the game a lot to see that.
I did not.
It's true in-game content.
Alright, so you can finish the game in like 20 minutes, right?
Considering he was the last
Not quite.
summon.
Oh.
And you
25?
had to go out of your way to fight.
No.
Yeah.
We have Terra Tower and then the final boss.
Well, the only way we're going to get it done is to wiggle our way through it. We'll just start wiggling.
Dude. I'm a wiggle like a boss.
So we've got an hour.
We got this.
We can do this.
This we got.
Yeah, now we got our energy now that we've done wiggling.
Or maybe that deprived us of our last energy.
No, I think we were storing it up just for the wiggle.
Oh, I should have put Starkey in the party. This is Starkey's one shining moment.
Me and Starkey.
My split for this is Starkey am useful.
Come on, Rydia.
Oh no, that's not right.
Rydia, you got your one moment to be useful.
So this fight coming up can only be damaged by red elementals, red elemental attacks. It's a little bit unique in that like no elements beside red do any damage. Physical attacks don't do any damage. And you need Starkey for this part in order to get to Terra Tower. So we have Starkey in our party, and really the only purpose for him is he's going to cast Strengthen on Surge, which I almost forgot to switch his equipment again. Because if I don't have the gauntlets and the power seal equipped, he won't do enough damage. It goes back on, oh my god, what's her name again? Diamond Tiara, right? Let's put the magic seal, Skygen Ring. And then you can have the Dreamer's Scarf back.
Sledging ring. Sledging ring.
Come on. So now we have the small side steppas. Oh no, he's in the narrow pathway. No.
You totally dodged in there.
Keep going, maybe? Keep going?
No, he's stuck.
You're
Right.
stuck. God damn it.
Oh,
Oh, I
Oh,
almost
you
got
almost
past
had
him.
it.
It's fine. I can get past him when I run away. At least in this part. If it was further down, you'd actually get stuck.
So this brings us to like 25.
You lost count.
Yes, long ago we established this.
That's what you get for choosing something to count that goes more than one.
Not being over there on tech and doing the timer myself so I can count it easily.
So what's 25?
This
Is
boss is
that
really
capping?
troll because he moves really, really slowly, even slower than the Earth Dragon.
Let me try to make that not a thing.
You turn that off, please.
So we cast Strengthen on Surge to boost his strength, so this X Strike from Glenn and Surge, which is conveniently red elemental, will do tons of damage.
Jeez. Thanks, Rydia. You're useful.
Yep.
Now you can go back to your spaceship and go home.
Well, she doesn't get to go home yet.
Yeah, I know.
We're pretty much in the home stretch now. Because once this happens, once we get these scenes with Starkey, we'll be on the way to the final dungeon.
Pocket spaceship.
I did something, but I have no idea if it had any effect.
Oh, it turned off.
And like this, Glenn's like, what? All you're going to do is put it on the boat? Starkey's like, no, there's no complex science. We need to stabilize it with gyro stabilizers and stuff. Because all you did is put it on the boat. Negative. I wish it would like dynamically render which character was with you on the boat based on the cutscene in the cutscene. So we'd get Starkey riding the boat, but we just get an empty boat. It's just Surge. There's only 44 characters that have to render. Wouldn't be too hard. I mean, given the amount of content that's on disc 1 compared to disc 2, like they could actually do that. That'd be too easy.
Exactly.
I suppose I can save here. Because I have to run to the save point anyway to get Marcy in my party.
Don't forget to save.
I definitely won't forget to save. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm here with the important dicks.
Not Zoa. There, Marcy.
Yes, Zoe to the final fight.
We have Zoa.
There you go. Zoa was in the party for about 1.5 seconds.
Zoa is very
Everything
important.
my chat ever wanted.
And then some.
You should just like find a way to like work them into like one boss.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
The less you knew about what was going on in the battle system, the harder these 6 blanketed battles are.
Yeah, these bosses can be really difficult if you hadn't figured out the battle system up until this point. Nice misses.
Good stuff. Oh my god, please.
The overkill. god, this guy didn't block it for once. It's so rare. I should have equipped turn red there too, hang on. So don't forget to do it later. That replaces the turn white. This section can be really trolly because the staircases in the back half are behind the other staircases. So there's an enemy here somewhere and I don't know where he is. So I have to run past and hope he doesn't hit me. Okay, we got lucky.
I don't even see him.
Yeah, you can't see him because he just went back in that area where he's not visible. And the staircases are pretty wide, so he can be anywhere. That was actually pretty close. He almost caught me. He's stuck in the corner for some reason. Ooh. Those were some close calls, and the Legend wasn't paying attention to any of them.
I did see the second, not the second, the third and fourth ones of like the 4 guys that you dodged on that screen.
This guy is really annoying.
I seem to recall that that guy is very deceptive in terms of where he actually is versus
Yeah, his
where it
hitbox
looks like he
pretty
is.
bad. Oh my god, those are all really close. I like how Surge waits so they can all catch up and stand on it with him. Instead of them like walking across one at a time like sensible people. So this dungeon, there's been a few hints on how to get the best ending to this game up to this point, but they haven't been that frequent. A couple of bosses have sort of started using a particular pattern of elements, but it won't really start becoming prevalent until this dungeon that they really start hammering that theme of element order into you. There's several points in the dungeon where you see elements, colors in the room in that order. Wow, that guy. Like, these guys, they're floating off the ground, but their hitbox extends all the way to the ground, like, and it makes where the hitbox actually is a little bit deceptive. So it looked like I had space to squeeze past that guy, and I didn't. Think I can get by him, maybe? Yeah, we're good. He's also normally up here. Like I don't even know what he was doing over there.
Going on a trip.
Yeah, he's going on a magical journey. This guy is annoying as hell. Get away from the ladder, please. Or the vines or whatever, the coral. I don't even know what that is I'm climbing. I assume it's coral because it's been underwater.